The Washington Redskins are more than a touchdown favorite at home for Sunday's matchup against the Cleveland Browns. The Browns are well on their way to getting the first overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft. The standings are not indicative of the major strides that the Browns have made through 3 weeks of the season, and it does not seem like the odds for Week 4 are either. The Browns took the Miami Dolphins down to the wire last Sunday, easily covering the spread. They also covered the number that most people got in Week 2 against the Baltimore Ravens. The Browns are 0-3 straight up and just 1-2 against the spread. The Washington Redskins seem to be having a hard time sustaining their last season's success, as Washington's just 1-2 to start the year, both straight up and against the spread. It'll be Cody Kessler under center once again this week as the Cleveland Browns head out on the road for the third time in 4 weeks. Kessler was quite impressive in his NFL debut. He went 21 of 33 for 244 yards and mostly took care of the football in the 30-24 loss. He did have some help from Terrell Pryor, who had a career game with 35 passing yards, 21 rushing yards, and 8 catches for 144 more yards. The creativity shown by the Browns and their offensive coaches makes it hard to game plan for them. The Browns ran for 5.3 yards per carry as both Isaiah Cromwell and Duke Johnson found some holes against the Dolphins' front seven. Kessler was sacked 3 times and lost a fumble, but it was a gutsy performance from the rookie in a big spot. The defense was the problem area going into the season, and it still is. Through 3 weeks, the Browns have allowed 883 yards through the air and 7 passing touchdowns. Only 4 teams have faced more opposition plays than the Browns, and the worst thing for a bad defense is to be out on the field even more. The Browns have actually done okay in coverage, as they rank 12th in completion percentage against, but they have given up 12.5 yards per catch. Big plays have been the theme because the pass rush has been non-existent. The Browns are tied with 4 other teams for 29th in sacks with just 3. Given some time to throw, Kirk Cousins should be able to have success against the Browns secondary. The Washington Redskins' offensive problems don't fall exclusively on the shoulders of Cousins, but it would be helpful if he could take care of the ball. Cousins has thrown 989 yards and 3 touchdowns, but he's also thrown 3 interceptions. The Redskins are third in yards per catch with 12.8, and Cousins has spread the ball around nicely to Deshaun Jackson, Jordan Reed, Jamison Crowder, and Pierre Garçon. Combined, those 4 have 59 catches and 35 of them have gone for first downs. It has helped Washington hide the fact that they have had no running game to speak of. The Redskins have averaged just 3.8 yards per carry this season. The addition of Josh Norman hasn't done a whole lot to help out the Washington secondary. The Redskins had coverage issues last year, and they are back once again. The Redskins have allowed opponents to complete over 70% of their passes on the year. Teams are marching down the field with the pass and then cashing in with the run. Washington has allowed 4.6 yards per carry and 7 rushing touchdowns already this season. That's the most of any team in the NFL. The Cleveland Browns probably won't come out with a win, but there's no reason that they can't keep this game close. It feels like the Browns are overlooked by opponents every time that they take the field, and this could be a similar type spot. Washington's run defense has been awful, and the Browns are quietly second in yards per catch in the NFL. So coverage breakdowns are going to hurt even more. Unless Washington shores up on defense, the Browns should move the football and should stay within the number. Our pick is the Cleveland Browns at plus 7.5 points. For our pick and prediction on this game and every other game this week, and a wealth of free stats and information, check out bangthebook.com.